I love these realistic moments by the late Rachel Held Evans. They are a little disturbing and a little funny. One of my favorite Bible stories when I was a kid was the one of Jael and the tent peg. Ah, the beautiful Salome. Not quite as sweet as she looks here. These are funny because they poke fun of something that we North Americans do. A lot. And Stanley Hauerwas calls it the greatest enemy of Christianity. It's sentimentality. This is the definition for sentimentality when applied to literature that I give to my students. Sentimentality is indulgence in emotion for its own sake, or the expression of more emotion than an occasion warrants. Sentimental literature is tear-jerking literature. It aims primarily at stimulating the emotions directly, rather than at communicating experience truly and freshly. It oversimplifies, and it is unfaithful to the full complexity of human experience. When Arp says that sentimentality is indulgence for its own sake, he means that sentimentality has no object. The object is lost or unimportant. Proper human emotions have an object. They're grounded in reality. I don't like cats. I love baseball. I hate Kraft dinner, both gastrically and philosophically. But sentimentality loves love, is saddened by sadness, and is nostalgic for nostalgia. It seeks to be outraged, not over some injustice, but because it just likes to be outraged.
Recording me now? Hey, Internet! This man and his Doberman just attacked me and my Chihuahua.
It's not a Doberman. What are you doing?
Oh, help! He just bit me!
No, he didn't.
Bit me. Help! Police! Someone call the police! Help!
I love the way novelist Milan Kundera describes sentimentalism. 2 tears flow in quick succession. The first tear says, "How nice to see children running on the grass." The second tear says, "How nice to be moved together with all mankind by children running on the grass." Have you ever heard the Christmas shoe song? Oh, the Schlock! It may be the worst piece of sentimental gunk ever written. It should come with a warning. By the second chorus, you will be afflicted with acute emotional diabetes. The song is from the point of view of a guy who's all harried with last-minute Christmas shopping. And he's not at all in the Christmas spirit, and he ends up in line behind this kid. And when the kid gets up to the counter, he says this.
Sir, I wanna buy these shoes for my mama, please. It's Christmas Eve and these shoes are just her size. Could you hurry, sir? Daddy says there's not much time. You see, she's been sick for quite a while, and I know these shoes will make her smile, and I want her to look beautiful if Mama meets Jesus tonight.
The little guy doesn't have enough money to pay for the shoes, so the guy singing the song helps him out. And then he realizes that God has sent this little boy into his life on that evening to remind him about the true meaning of Christmas.
I knew like autographs of heaven's love as he thanked me and ran out. I knew that God had sent that little boy to remind me what Christmas is all about.
Okay, so what's the problem with this beautiful song? It's the song about the true meaning of Christmas and heaven, so that's good. And it doesn't pull any punches, it's about death. So it's realistic, right? Is it? This song is not about Christmas, or heaven, or death, or the little boy, or even the shoes. It's all about the emotion of the listener. And it's completely manipulative. It forces you to feel these feelings, very specific feelings. And they're not real, honest feelings. They're not the feelings that you would experience if that actually happened to you. If you had actually been in this situation behind that kid and helped him pay for his shoes, would your heart be filled with warm and gooey gratitude? Would a little angelic children's choir be singing in your soul? Would a smile be on your face as you once again discovered the true meaning of Christmas? No! Those feelings might have been a part of the complexity of the actual feelings that you carried, but wouldn't you have felt a little sad perhaps? If I had been in that actual situation, I would have been really sad, and it would have affected my whole evening, and the next day too. And every Advent season hereafter would have been tinged with that little boy's story. And from then on, O Come Emmanuel would never be a song to me, but a fervent prayer. This particular sentimental song shows what's wrong with all sentimentalism. It makes bad stuff look not so bad. It wallows in emotions for emotion's sake, and it does not lead to sacrificial action. The song takes almost all the pain out of the death of a young mother, who is dying on Christmas Eve for heaven's sake, and leaves us to indulge in a feeling, a positive one, because we've found the meaning of Christmas. And when it's done, you have no conviction to go out and help young children whose parents are dying, nor are you compelled to go out and help poor children buy Christmas presents for their parents, or even donate food to the food bank so that they have something to eat at Christmas. No, there's no action needed because you're good. You've got what you wanted. You've got that warm and gooey feeling inside. Do I have a problem with feelings? Am I not just one of those grumpy old men who complains and never cries? Well, yeah, but that's not really relevant here. There's nothing wrong with feelings. Feelings are one of the things that make us human. They need to be feelings that ground us in reality and don't blind us from reality. You want another great example of sentimentalism? The movie Remember the Titans. Christians generally love this movie. It's family friendly and it has a great message. The only problem with it is that it is totally sentimental and therefore bad. It totally blinds us to reality. Have a look. My next video on this subject will be all the sentimentalism that we celebrate in our worship services. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.